Okay, testing. We are testing right now. We're getting this out of the way because I haven't done this in a long time, but here we are. What the hell? Are these fireworks? Someone's shooting off fireworks right now. Thanks a lot, guys. Assholes. Okay, anyway. Hi there. Welcome to my channel. This is another pickups video for the month of October, if you could believe it, 2021. I have a little bit of a huge stack right here that I'm gonna get rid that I'm gonna show you today. I was able to pick up a lot of stuff for the ramp up to the holiday season of 2021. It's been pretty great. Looking forward to a lot of titles, especially in November. One notable one being Forza Horizon 5. But yeah, let's just jump into the pickups, and I'll probably talk about like my life throughout the entire thing. But yeah, hope you guys are all doing good. Let's see here. First one, Game Informer. This is a new cover for Saints Row. This is the Saint Row soft reboot. Haven't even opened this guy up yet because I just received this in the mail a couple days ago, so I haven't had a chance to thumb through it. People are hating on the look for it. I mean, it is what it is. It's like Saints Row has always been kind of wacky and crazy. This might not be the same kind of wacky, crazy you're expecting, but who cares? As long as the gameplay is good, that's all that matters, right, guys? So that's all my two takes on the whole thing. I went to a used game store, which is technically a bookstore here in these parts. It's called Half Price Books. You might have heard of it. They're big in Texas as well. I went there and picked up a couple of things. First one up is God of War Collection, which is basically God of War 1 and 2. This released before God of War 3 came out for the PlayStation 3 system. They even have like a compilation of the God of War series, which includes 5 games, which I also own, but I wanted this one too, because right now I'm currently playing through God of War 3, and I recently got that from GameStop for like really cheap. So I picked that one up and I was playing through. I was like, man, I really miss this style of God of War gameplay where it's just like crazy violent, visceral, third-person puzzle kind of stuff. I mean, you could say the same thing about the new one that came out, but there's nothing quite like this kind of style, arcadey style for the God of War series. Also, Kratos is just much more of a badass in these. He's not kind of like a wimp because he's a father in the earlier games, so that it is what it is. I got this one too, Castlevania 2. This is the Lords of Shadow 2. I already have this on digital for Xbox One, but they had this like in a really good shape. So I was like, yeah, I'll pick this one up. Patrick Stewart's my guy. I love him in these games, so yeah, I played Lords of Shadow 1, but not the second game. I'll eventually get to it. Hopefully, I guess. I don't know. For more of these pickups, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, but we'll see. Next one up, I got the only Sly Cooper game I do not own right now, which is Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. And this one is a really good copy as well. As you know, PlayStation 3 games in the store are probably going to be shutting down within the next like 1 or 2 years. It's going to happen eventually, guys. Like, just get over it. So I decided to start collecting a lot of the more first-party studio titles for the PlayStation 3. So yeah, I was like, oh, this just happens to be there. This is also on PlayStation Now if you haven't got to check it out yet. So please do so. The Sly series is really great. It's the same guys that made the recent Ghost of Tsushima game. They started off with the Sly Cooper series. Okay, so there it is. Next one up is Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. I used to own this game myself. I probably played through 75% of it. Never got to finish it. I like this one because it's a first-person shooter set inside of the Oddworld series itself. This is one of my more favorite ones in the series. Abe's Exodus is probably my first favorite, but yeah, this is a high-quality game in itself, and it's really unique. There's nothing out there that plays like this, and at the time it was exclusive to the Xbox platform. So yeah, I always loved collecting for this one. I'm trying to collect for the original Xbox, really Xbox-centric titles nowadays, since collecting for that platform is the cheapest you could ever collect right now. All the other platforms that I know of have been in astronomical price ranges now. So it's so unobtainable the games for certain platforms are, for like Sega Saturn, for like old school PlayStation 1, and some other like a lot of like Super NES games, really expensive. It's getting out of hand to the point where like we need game emulation in order to like play these games if we can't get them physically. or we have to rely on remasters and remakes or recompilations or something like that, which is not ideal. Ideally, you want like either a really good representation of the original format of the game, like a version 1.1 or 1.0, but it's really hard to do that these days with the differences in hardware platforms and software. So the ideal route is through emulation. Unfortunately, sorry guys, but that's the best way to do it. Anyway, what else did I grab over here? Oh yeah, so I grabbed this one. This is Chronicles Riddick. This is the second game in the Chronicles Riddick series. Assault on Dark Athena. The first one was Escape from Butcher Bay, which was on the original Xbox before. Really great games. Never got to try this one out because college. Again. Okay, this next one. I always say that it's really tough for me personally to collect for the Nintendo 64 platform, because looking back, like I have high nostalgia for the Nintendo 64. I actually chose it over the PlayStation 1 when they both were coming out, and that's because I was a Nintendo. Well, I was a Sega kid first, but like I liked what Nintendo was showing me at the time. It was gonna give us Mario, like 3D Mario, which is gonna be Mario 64. Then it gave us like Mario Kart, gave us all the Mario parties and Smash Brothers, and it gave like, oh my god, Rogue Squadron was sick, guys. Like it was like the platform that I wanted to play on. And so, but like looking back on it now, it's really hard to play with the controller itself. The tri-winged controller, I don't know what you describe it. It's actually really hard to use. The thumbstick itself is not very forgiving. It really hurts your hands. It's very plasticky and hard. It's not very ergonomic as well, so it's really hard for me to go back to those games and collect for those games that like are really. That was the first foray for Nintendo to go into 3D, and with particular games like Mario 64, it was very successful at, but with other games, it was really hard to play those ones. So the gameplay kind of suffers, especially when compared to, your recent, more modern titles. But I have really high nostalgia for the system. I played a lot of Perfect Dark, and this next one, obviously, I played a lot of too, which is Goldeneye. This is a complete inbox of the N64 version of Goldeneye. This is the player's choice. Yeah, player's choice version. So I didn't have a player's choice. I had like the OG version of this, but I won this off of an auction for $50. And so it comes. It's slightly damaged. I think I'm gonna do a video on restoring the cardboard, or at least like protecting it. You can see that right there. There is quite a big tear on the back, which I didn't notice in the auction at first, and I understand why I got it. But hey, it's $50 for a CIB, which is in pretty good condition considering these boxes are very, very fragile itself. Like if you look at the manual, like this is a really good manual. It feels brand new. I actually have older manuals from my old N64, and they're not in this good of a shape. So this guy kept it in really, really, really good shape. Another thing is just like on the cart sometimes, like this one on the cart, kids put their names and Sharpie on them. I know how to get rid of them, but it's a bitch. It's a big bitch to get rid of those guys. So yeah, this is a really good version of this copy. So I'm really happy that I actually got this for $50, and to get it restored and to prolong its life, I will do certain things, and I'll make a video about it to this box that will help me make sure that it stays in great shape for many, many years to come, because this is one of my favorite games on the N64. Maybe my #1 game. I also put the most hours in GoldenEye compared to any other Nintendo 64 game, so I was okay and willing to go for this one. Yeah, man, this is such a so many wonderful hours with that game, and with me and my friend. Next one, I got this one. So the other one hasn't come in yet, but I got the Tubbz. This is Shenmue, so it's Ryu Hazuki. I got the Yakuza Kiryu Kazuma one too as well. And at first, when I saw these guys, I was like, I'm never gonna buy this, like, cause like, what's the point of it, right? So then, when I saw them sell out, it just made me want them more. And then when I saw them sell out, people are reselling them for like $45. I was like, oh my god, like really, for like a $16 toy that does absolutely nothing? Yeah, so I was like, I might as well just get it now, because I know I'm probably going to want it, and I still think about it in the back of my head. Whereas some other items, it takes me, like I normally, like on non-essential items like this, that aren't really essential to gaming, I normally, like, when I see it, I wait like a week. And if I'm still thinking about it, then I'll make a true decision on whether to buy it or not. Otherwise, like I was like, no, it's not worth it to me. But this one, it kind of did. So I'm waiting for the Kiryu one, the one where he is like he's a duck, but he's holding a bike, ready to throw it on someone. So waiting for that guy. Oh yeah, these two. I was also hunting around, and because Halo and Rockstar have a promotion going on right now. So for the release of Halo Infinite, there's like a bunch of raffle stuff going on for in-game credits. I think some in-game kind of thing, and I think you could even win a Halo Warthog or Jeepified Warthog or something like that. So yeah, so these are on sale right now. These are Rockstar cans. Just regular Rockstar right here, and this is the sugar-free version. There's 2 other versions too. But I went hunting around for these guys because I was like, man, I haven't had a Rockstar since I was like freshman college. And I wanted to try it out. I also wanted to see if I could win something. We'll see. I'm not gonna go buy cases of this stuff. This is terrible for you guys. Like, don't ever drink Rockstar or any other energy drinks. They're awful. Maybe do it for a night in Vegas. Other than that, don't do it on a regular basis. It's really bad for your health. It's really terrible. All right, what else we got here? Oh yeah, so finally got this guy. This is the Metroid Dread Amiibo with Samus and Emmy. I've yet to play this game because I just don't have time. I'm trying to go through my backlog right now. I just finished Cuphead, guys. Like, that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I've always wanted this. This means I have currently now, all of the Metroid Amiibos now, including my old Samus and a bunch of others. Samus is up there somewhere. She's up there somewhere. And my other, like Ridley and all those types of guys. So yeah, those things are around. Speaking of, I got not just one, but 2 Metroid Dread Collector's Editions. I know I'm terrible. I'm one of those types of guys. But what happened was that I ordered one right when these were announced, and I completely forgot about it. And then when people were trying to order these and they were getting like super scarce, and I was freaking out, I like panic bought a second one. So I completely forgot about the first copy. So now I have 2. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the second one yet. I think I could return it still, or maybe I might want to keep one, open that one up, and box the other one for posterity, and keep it for posterity anyway. Because I know these are gonna be collector's items. Like anything Metroid is always collectible, and I mean it's my favorite franchise, so I might just keep 2. I don't know if you notice up here, there's like a Shenmue 3 up there from Limited Run Games Collector's Edition. I have 2 of those because I love that series so much. I haven't even played Shenmue 3 yet. That was like a blind buy before knowing what the game was actually going to be about. But yeah, I mean, like I love the series. It like doesn't really matter to me if I have 1 or 2 or 1, just laying around. So I might just open one of these and keep the other one. But we'll see. If the price goes up really high, like around $300, I might want to sell it. No one ever wants to really buy stuff at that range, but I just keep telling myself that so that I can just keep it. It's a psychological game when it comes to collecting. So, but yeah. Last thing, is that it? Yeah, I guess it's the last one. Last one, it came in complete, and I wasn't going to buy this initially because the impressions of this game were not good. Not only for me, but a lot of other gaming journalists and other players that saw the trailers for this game. We're just like, wow, like this kind of looks like ass. And with the track record of what happened to the Avengers, we're expecting that same kind of quality to transfer over to the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Luckily, we were all completely wrong. Apparently, this is an amazing game. I was listening to reviews from ACG, SkillUp, and a lot of other Twitter users that I respect their opinion on, and they're playing this game and they're like, this is actually really quite amazing. The narrative, the graphics, gameplay is okay, serviceable for a superhero title, but looking past all that, you could say that this is like one of the hidden gems of this year because the marketing has been so bad for it. So it might not appeal to a lot of people because of those first trailers and how it was being sold off, but if we could generate enough interest within like the Twitter circles, the gaming spaces, and other things, YouTube, we could probably get a sequel to this based on sales alone. So I decided to support this. I love Eidos Montreal and their fantastic Deus Ex series, so I'm supporting them. I bought this for the PlayStation 5. I bought it from Walmart, so I was supposed to get a steelbook with this, and they never shipped it. So I went over to the store, complained about it. They're like, oh, we don't have those. I was like, so, well, what's gonna happen? And they're like, well, we don't have any. So what the fuck? They asked me if I wanted to return it right away, and I was like, no, I'll wait, because I already had a pre-order for this for the Xbox Series X with the Steelbook. So I'm waiting. It's been delayed, and it's in like freaking like Arizona somewhere right now. So it's super delayed, and I'm just waiting on that one. If that one comes with the Steelbook, then I'll return this one, or I'll return whichever version I want to keep. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm just gonna hold on to this. From the gameplay and what everyone is saying, like, they're just blown away by it, and it looks fantastic. Like, I don't know, I don't have a big background on the comic book series of Guardians of the Galaxy, so my expectations have always come from the Tim Gunn series of movies about the band of bandits. So, like, I guess my expectations can't get any worse or better than that. So I'm really looking forward to playing this one as a surprise hit as it is, and I'm happy that it's a surprise hit. Like, it really should, it really shouldn't be like that, but that's how bad the Avengers was. That's the truth. No games as a service, guys. Like, we hate that. Get rid of that junk. So anyway, that was my quick pickups video for October 2021. I hope to churn out a couple more before the end of the year. That is the goal, and we'll see, because I mean, it's the holiday season. It's really fast. So anyway, really it's a really quick one. I know it is what it is. If you haven't checked out my what do you call it, reconditioning or fixing of my old OG Halo Edition Xbox, please check that out. I'll put a link down in the description below. So it's very fast. I edited very quickly, and it's a very nice punchy kind of video. I hope you enjoy that one. So yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good night. Keep collecting out there, and see you later. Have a good one. Bye.